Now we know we can define our competitive environment, and now we need a model in order to analyze it. Well, let's move to something which was called industrial economics. Okay, industrial economics tried to consider to focus on the analysis of the competitive environment of a company in order to analyze the opportunities and threats. Okay, and so we can define the attractiveness of the industry. Let's go back to the foundations. The goal of a firm is maximizing the value of shareholder funds in the long run. So let's say that an attractive industry or industry is especially attractive if it helps a company to maximize the value of shareholder funds. So an industry is attractive when value creation is especially possible, okay, in a sustainable way. Well, this industrial economics I told you about was, I wouldn't call it a trend, could call a research group, okay, inside business management, and they formed by many academics, but well, let us say two of them, Caves and our Michael Porter, we are going to talk about, okay, and they created something called the structure, conduct, performance paradigm, and which is the basis of this. They said, okay, analyze the structure of the industry, get inside an attractive industry, do what you have to do to keep the attractiveness of the industry, and so you will get a great performance profiting from the opportunities created by the industry. That's it. That's it. Okay, remember the example I gave you in class. You are given a 5 million euros gift and you can open a pharmacy or a bar, okay? And many of you told me a pharmacy. And why did you tell me a pharmacy? Are you so pharmacy lovers or something like that? Or do you like pharmacies or no? But you thought, okay, there's a limited in Spain, there's a limited number of pharmacies. So I'm going to get profitability because many people are obliged in order to buy medicines to go to pharmacies. They cannot buy them wherever, okay? So you think, okay, pharmacies are attractive, okay? On the other hand, there are trillions of bars. There are trillions of bars. Why should they go to my bar instead of another? Okay, so that's the thing. Pharmacy or bar? Well, many people say pharmacy. Why? Because they feel that pharmacies are attractive. What's behind this? Well, something you have studied in economics. In economics, you have studied these competition models, okay? You have studied perfect competition, monopolistic competition, oligopoly, and monopoly. A monopoly is a competitive regime under which there's only one supplier and infinite demanders, okay? An oligopoly is similar. There's not only one supplier, but there are a few suppliers and infinite demanders. Okay, these situations are tremendous because for any company, for any supplier, they rule the market completely. They can set the price. Maybe you can tell me, well, not in an oligopoly. Normally, in an oligopoly, they in the end reach to some explicit or tacit agreements in order not to create a fuss between companies. Maybe you're going to tell me this is not legal, and this is probably not legal in the majority of countries. But look, legal or not, does it happen? Does it happen? It's more real than legal, but it's real, okay? On the other hand, in the opposite side of the picture, we have got perfect competition. Under perfect competition, we have got infinite suppliers, infinite demanders, and all the products are perfect substitutives from each other, of each other, okay? The products are undifferentiated. In the extreme, they can be considered commodities. For instance, a ton of copper wire, it's exactly equal to any other ton of copper wire. Okay, that's it. So, I like this tone more than this other one. Oh, this is absurd. Okay, no. A barrel of oil. Have you heard about barrels of oil? Okay, barrel of oil. There are only three kinds of barrel of oil. There are Texas, there are of the Gulf, and there are, okay, three ones. I can't remember the third. Okay, that's it. But a Texas barrel oil of oil is exactly equal than another one. Okay, that's it. And somewhere in the middle, we have got monopolistic competition. In monopolistic competition, you have got infinite demanders, infinite suppliers, but the products can be differentiated. This could be the example of bars, okay, of bars. There are, here in Madrid, as many bars as you can imagine, but each bar is a bit different from each other, and you don't go to a generic bar. you go to the bar you like. And why do you like it? Because of this or that reason. They are different from each other. That's it. So it's not perfect competition, it's monopolistic competition. They have got some things that the other bars don't have. Well, somehow I am anticipating lesson 6, which is going to be about resources and capabilities. Okay, so which of this model is more attractive, has got more potential for value creation? Clearly, monopoly, then oligopoly, then monopolistic competition. And under perfect competition, as you studied in economics, there are no profits. You just pay all the costs, including the salary of the managers. So, whichever factor puts me closer to monopoly, oligopoly, makes the industry attractive. On the other hand, whichever factor puts me closer to perfect competition reduces the attractiveness of the industry. So have a mental map of a thing. Whenever you are considering any factor, you must say, okay, does this put our industry closer to perfect competition or closer to monopoly, oligopoly? Okay, so that's it. Closer to monopoly, oligopoly, attractive. Closer to perfect competition, not attractive. And let me tell you one more thing. Whenever the manager of a company makes a public statement saying, okay, we want to foster perfect competition in our industry and so on, either they are lying or they are losing. There are two possibilities. Why? Because no one wants competition. Okay, maybe they could be lying just because they don't have any other remedy. Okay, so they cannot choose. And if they cannot choose, they publicly say we love competition. For instance, there's going to be a new act, a new law, which helps some other companies to enter the industry and so on. Okay, now we cannot help it, we cannot avoid it. So publicly we are going to say, no, we love competition. Do we? Really? Who does? Who does really love competition? That's not real. Okay. On the other hand, you're going to tell me, but what about the customers? Obviously, if you are a customer, from your point of view, perfect competition is the perfect situation. But it's not real. In fact, the majority of industries we know are under monopolistic competition, or sometimes local oligopolies. Local oligopolies are also frequent. Okay. So, Michael Porter, we have got him here, and we have got him everywhere in our subject. Okay, Michael Porter created a model, okay, which considered that there were 5 forces, okay, which affected this attractiveness of the industry. He identified 5 main factors which could condition the attractiveness of the industry. Look, in the vertical side of the model, we have got the 3, which puts us closer to monopoly, oligopoly, or closer to perfect competition. They are the current competition, then the menace of new entrants. Maybe the current competition is marvelous and there are just a few firms, but if many firms could enter the industry, they would destroy this paradise, okay? And then we have got the menace of substitutive products, okay? So these 3 somehow act in the same way. If we have got many competitors, or we could have many competitors, okay? So these ones puts us closer to perfect competition or puts us closer to monopoly or oligopoly. On the other hand, we have got 2 agents which are suppliers or customers. Imagine that we, as an industry, are able to generate important rents, okay? Well, my suppliers, my supplying industries, or my customer industries normally will try to detract some part of these rents, to appropriate some part of these rents. So, obviously, the bargaining power of suppliers and the bargaining power of customers is really relevant to know, to understand if they can detract some rents from us. So the 5 forces model analysis will deal with these forces. So we are going to get deeper into studying each one of these forces from now on.